Seconds out, round one.
So Ryan McMillan, who wears the white trunks with black and gold, in against Patryk Polanski, the 31-year-old from Poland, who fights as a professional for the 25th time tonight. Wears the black and red. And McMillan, the 30-year-old, it's fair to say, just likes to fight.
Do you know what, Dom? I could see in it, I don't think he stopped bouncing from the moment he got in the ring to get introductions, apart from when Derry came over. Apart from Derry put the gum shield in his mouth. But yeah, see, looking at him, he's someone who lives it, loves the sport, just loves to fight.
Well, he spent time on the unlicensed circuit. He did have a couple of amateur fights. He wanted to have a go as a pro, did go through the process, had a couple of amateur bouts. Based in Thailand for most of the time now, but comes back, wants to compete, wants to get in there, wants to fight, and he sells a few tickets as well.
Yeah, as we can hear by the crowd, and he just got caught just drilling around them with a left up pulling out. I mean, listen, he's done well since. It's not that he's showing him, but he's just got to be careful pulling out. He just pulls out a little bit high. He's done it a little bit again there. He's just got to be careful. But you can see he sets a pace, which is going to be hard for Polanski to handle. That was better work there from him.
Made his debut last year in Blackpool. Got an early stoppage, but went the distance with Dylan Courtney here back in November. So he knows he can't blast them all out.
He threw a really good left hook to the body there, which registered with Polanski. Again, we mentioned it a few times. Something tells McMillan will be in a good few exciting fights. Oh, good work, good work.
Well, he caught him with the right hand there. Polanski just took a little step back there after getting caught with that right hand from McMillan. He's never going to be a fighter to do the feeling out process too much. He wants to get in there, wants to make statements, wants to excite the supporters that travel from North Wales. They've got caught a couple of times again. That left hand of Polanski, just a little warning.
Like I say, he's just the only time McMillan's getting caught is when he's pulling out a little bit too high. He's looking for the right uppercut a lot, which is good. Left up was good there. Again, the body shot, I think it seemed to register. I think if you're McMillan there, if you're in the corner there, I think it'd be telling him to target that body. Both. Again, good round, good round. So certainly a McMillan round, but not one-sided. It went without Patryk having his moments.
When he goes back to the corner, get some instruction off Derry Matthews.
Yeah, for the first time. Derry came up to us, didn't he? And said, this lad's turned up without a corner, so I'm going to do the corner for him. Bizarre, but listen, the lad lives a life in Thailand. He flies home, he has fights, he goes back again. Fantastic, he's living his dream, and why not? But I think what we can see right now is he is still very raw. Polanski isn't going to have moments. He's going to have moments of success, but as long as this lasts, it does look like it's going to be fun. McMillan needs to focus on that body shot, though. I think that's where the openings are. Polanski's a tough kid, doesn't get stopped often, but Bradley Ray did stop him not too long ago with body shots. So I think that's the opportunity where McMillan, maybe Derry in the corner saying, just drop your shoulder for a second and dig down to the body, because he obviously doesn't like it down there.
I think then in that fight, the shots that did register, what got the reactions out of Polanski was the shots to the body, left up to the body a few times. You can see McMillan up, he's straight away, he's bouncing, he's on his toes, ready to go to work again.
So here he is, the butcher of Old Colwyn. Spent a good bit of time with Alex Matvienko in Bolton, training there, before heading out to Thailand. Just pressing forward. Just did try to get some shots off to the body there, McMillan.
There's a little right uppercut Don we spoke about there. Normally puts the left up to the body after it. I know Nick mentioned it there. You'd like to see him go back to the body. You feel there the shots that have registered, and it got the respect of Pulisic. Much better work there from McMillan, two-handed to the body. Both lads working hard, touch the gloves, back to work.
He just fell in with the right hand a little bit, Pulisic, then, didn't he?
Yeah, I think, do you know what you meant, Millen, there? I know what you said. You'd like to just see a little bit of head movement, for a big guy. Good shot, but just got clipped on the way in there. Just got to be careful. And I think that's one of the things that makes him exciting. He takes a lot of chances, probably takes a little bit too many chances. Just got to be a little bit smarter as he's going to go through the levels. But no, he's certainly entertaining to watch. And I think we've said it a few times. Good bit of matchmaking this. I think the Cindy's winning the fight, but Pulisic, sorry, he's certainly oh, great right hand from McMillan. Pulisic certainly had his moments.
He's just still trying to have the final say in that round, Pulisic. A decent round from McMillan.
Yeah, that right hand was probably the best punch of the round. Right, just come right towards the end there. You knew it registered because Pulisic's reaction was to burst forward and try and get something back. He was eager to try and get himself back into the fight. I think it's, again, just to mirror what Croller's just said, it's a great bit of matchmaking. You know, these guys are both at a similar standard. Pulisic, I know, has got a lot of losses on his 24 fight record, but you know, he did register a couple of wins last year, both against 2-0 prospects incidentally as well. So you can see how he fancies the job. He's got a little bit more ring experience, maybe a bit more ring savvy than McMillan. But McMillan's got that youthful exuberance that you get when you are a new pro, that you want to go in there, you want to be the star, you want to steal a show. And he's just getting a little bit too excited. Then he just needs to try and calm him down a little bit. I'd love to see him go back to the body in this round.
Nick, I agree that just probably the one criticism, a little bit over-eager, but I think that's more, I think the way he's just wanting to fight. Also as well, what I said, the head movement. Be careful there, Pulisic shooting the right hand over. It's applauded by the Pulisic corner.
We're both missing the big hooks there.
Again with the right hand there, Pulisic. He's done it well throughout here. He needs to get onto that here now, McMillan.
Here we go. Bit of exchange now.
Was there a reaction there? Was there a reaction?
Well, Pulisic just looks a little bit unsteady now. McMillan will sense that. He's holding on now.
There certainly was a reaction there. He grabbed the back of McMillan there to try, and he's now backed up after starting the round on the front foot. So there definitely was a reaction, wasn't there? That the right hand.
Right hand, and Pulisic goes into the ropes, and he looks a little bit stunned there. Still plenty of time in the round.
I don't think he fully recovered from the combination here on the ropes. It'd be interesting, how does McMillan jump on him?
He will sense this. He will try and jump on him, I have no doubt. If he can get the shots off there in close, and Pulisic just looks a little bit unsteady. McMillan will try and land these big bombs, the right hand, and he still looks a little bit all over the place, Pulisic. As McMillan tries to just leave him in the corner. And he's just hanging on really at the moment, the big Pole. Now will there be over-eagerness from McMillan, catches him with the right hand again, and the referee's seen enough. I think Jamie Kirkpatrick feels enough is enough from Pulisic, who just looks a bit erratic, and whilst he's now complaining about that decision, just looked a little bit erratic. Was that too soon, Anthony?
He never fully recovered from the knockdown. Do I think stoppage was coming? I think there's a great chance. Did it go a little bit too soon? Did it look like he was all right? He was consistent, his legs was there.
Yeah, I'd like to see the replay of the initial shot which straightened his legs, which I don't think he did recover from. I do think referee Jamie Fitzpatrick did jump in a little bit too early there, to be fair. You know, this is, both these guys know what they're signing on for. This is professional boxing at the end of the day. It was a bit of a flash knockdown from Pulisic. I think it was more the momentum from the previous shot that landed that led to him losing his footing and going down. I think he could have been given a little bit more of an opportunity there, but obviously the referees has seen enough and has erred on the side of caution. You can just see there, Claude, with the replay, I think McMillan was as surprised as Pulisic that the referee stopped it when he did.
I think it was coming. I think it was more the in-between work. He doesn't seem happy in how to keep it, but again, like I said, if McMillan could put a sustained attack, punch on Dwayne, I do believe the stoppage was coming, and they're saying I'd rather it too early than too late. Possibly a little bit too early, but I'd rather it be too early than too late.
Ladies and gentlemen, our timekeeper Chris O'Connor has recorded the time of 2 minutes and 9 seconds of round number 3. Our referee Jamie Kirkpatrick has stopped this contest, declaring your winner by TKO, Ryan